Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed Hot Messy Topics. If you guys did not catch that on Up and Adam channel 1, then definitely go back and be a part of the replay crew. That was so much fun. Jason and I never lost an hour and a half, but it just goes to show when we're talking about things that we're genuinely interested in, sometimes I have to be like, okay, Jason, we're cutting it off. But right after that, he recorded and dropped a members only. So if you guys are not a part of the members for the first channel, go be a part of it. So much fun. Anyways, we are back to not talk about that, but talk about the fact that Adriana de Moura is responding to this whole bombshell that came out. Finally, we got the bombshell for the Real Housewives of Miami. So smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So I don't know if you watched last night's reunion, part 1 of The Real Housewives of Miami. If you didn't watch it, you have to go back and watch it. It was so fucking good. And I knew that, well, I heard that we were going to get the reunion like bombshell in the first episode. I think that was on Bravo, or it was Andy Cohen or somebody who said that. But I knew that it was going to be left on a cliffhanger, which is exactly what happened. Like that's the only way that they're going to do that. It wasn't going to be like in the first part of it where we could address it. It was going to be left off in a place where we can kind of be left like wondering what is going to happen, but also tuning in next week. But if you guys didn't see it, let me just like bring you up to speed. Julia Lemigova, she dropped a bombshell at the season 7 reunion where she claimed that her and Adriana de Moura slept together in the Hamptons. Now, she framed it as part of explaining how their relationship deteriorated, saying that she hoped that this revelation would bring clarity to why they are where they're at now. Um, my only thing was when she said this, I just thought about it and I'm like, at the expense of who? Your wife, Martina? So what you're essentially telling us is that you cheated on your wife. What? Like, sure, that's some people are like, well, that's so noble. You can frame it any which way you want. But what you said was, I cheated on my wife. And then she said, we slept together in the Hamptons and we fooled around together at the Versace mansion. That means not only did you cheat on your wife one time, but you cheated on her multiple times. I'm just a little confused as to like how, in what world would Martina be okay with that? I think it's, to be honest with you, I think it's bullshit. Um, the cast and the audience reacted with shock because nobody knew that she was going to make this admission on stage. But in backstage moments, Julia added more claims saying that they slept together once, they fooled around in the Versace mansion, which I said. But when asked if she and her wife Martina had an open relationship, she said, our marriage was not great. Adriana, though, she has responded with being very stern and denying all of these claims. She insisted that none of this ever happened. And during the confrontation, Adriana called Julia a dirty little whore. Ugh, and she stormed off the set. But there were some cast members who weighed in, like Larsa Pippen. She expressed some skepticism, saying that she thought that Julia might have made it up. And Stephanie even called Julia a nymph, referencing gossip about her sexual openness. But after the reunion, Adriana took to her Instagram story telling the fans, well, this. Hold on. Don't rush to conclusions. The real truth will be revealed next week. Stay tuned. My thing is, I'm like a really intuitive motherfucker. Like, I can read a room and I can sit there and I can look at people and be like, Okay, let's talk about this. And wonder like, are you telling the truth? Are you not telling the truth? And I feel like in this moment, when she started mentioning the Hamptons, if somebody really knows that something is about to come out about them, you can see them start to shake. They look around the room, they start to quiver a little bit, they start to be like a little bit awkward. That's not what happened. Like it seemed like Adriana did not know where Julia was going with this information. And when Larsa chimed in saying that she thought that Julia might have made it up, that was also telling to me because Larsa's good friends with Alexia, Marisol, and Julia. And so if you did make it up, is Martina in on the joke? Because I don't picture if you guys have watched from like the very beginning of the Real Housewives of Miami, there were a couple of moments where Martina was not happy with the way that some of the women were acting towards Julia, like especially Adriana, and being a little bit close and whatever the case might be. It just seemed like Martina was like any other spouse. Like if my husband came to me and said, "Well, I just want to let you know I ended up cheating with a castmate or a coworker," I would be like, "Who? Who? Oh, that's who?" Okay, great. Good to know. And then I would literally rip your life out of your asshole. Like I would rip your carcass out of your body. Like it just wouldn't even be a thing. So with this and the way that Martina originally reacted to Adriana like flirting with Julia, it doesn't make sense to me. And the way that she didn't have like a clear reaction in the very beginning. But then I said to Jason, because I watched like the first few moments or a minute of next week's like part 2 episode. And when I was watching that like the first few minutes, whatever, um, she was talking about this and she heard the women talking in another room and she said, "Oh no, they're like cons- conspiring. Like they're trying to come up with their story and they're trying to make sure that they're all on the same page." And like, fuck that. I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to fuck shit up and I'm gonna make sure that they know that I know what they're doing. And she did. But I would have thought that you would have been like, "You lying bitch. Like, that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna sit there and make up a lie about me?" But she didn't. But then Jason was like, "No, but you have to look at it from the perspective of like, maybe she was just being like, I know what you guys are doing, so I'm gonna keep an eye on you. And like, I'm not gonna let you guys sit there and do this to me and frame me in whatever way that you think is going to fit the narrative that you're trying to achieve in this moment." And then I thought about that. It's a lot. It's a lot. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section, please. Definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell. We did our Hot Messy Topics live at 12 p.m. Eastern today on Up and Adam Channel 1. If you guys were not a part of the live, then go be a part of the replay crew for sure and let us know where you're watching from. But right after that, Jason dropped a members only pre-record where he is breaking down the BravoCon schedule. So yeah, I love you guys and we'll see you so very soon. Bye guys.